Hey, peace family. Once again, welcome to another episode with your boy, Pastor Deborah. I'm truly delighted to be with you today. I'm excited. And I want to talk to you, to all of you. As a matter of fact, to the young folk, to the old folk, every one of you. I want to talk to the world. Hi, world. Welcome, world. I am back again on the track to share some thought with you, some powerful thoughts, man. And I thank God for this medium, this platform that I have, and you have as well. Okay, and that is I read this little cartoon story about a man who was fed up of life and wanted to commit suicide. As a matter of fact, he had tried many times, and this time he had a rope around his waist. And the dude was passing by and asked him, "Yo, what are you trying to do, man? What is happening? What's going on?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to take my life, man." He said, "Well, listen, instead of you having the rope around your waist, why don't you put it around your neck? Okay, you gonna laugh." And the guy was like, "Hey, the last time that I tried that, I almost killed myself." So this time he kind of like put a rope around his waist. He's scared of dying. And I think a lot of young people are right in this spot. A lot of you are like this cartoon figure that we've been trying to commit suicide, but somehow we don't have the power to do that. We are somehow scared, but on the other hand, we don't want to live anymore. Now, let me address you guys. Let me talk straight to you guys. Listen, if you are fed up of life, if you are tired, if you are sick and being sick and tired about life, about your parents, about your wife, your husband, it might be your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you're tired of it, listen, just make a decision, man. If you make a decision to take your life, listen, that is not the end of your story. If you make a decision to turn around, that is not the end of the story. The story always goes on. Somebody told you a story 10 years ago about their life. And the reason why they told us or you about their story is so that you will not make the same mistakes he or she did. Life is so simple. I said life is not complicated. It is we that make life complicated. Jesus said, the things that I teach you, I'm going to use Jesus the figure. The thing that I teach you, or the thing that I'm saying to you, are spirit and their life. He who has ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. In other words, any person who hears me beyond the ear will take my words and eventually neutralize it, use it. There is a wonderful scripture of sermon in the Bible, and it talks about, we all know the story about the Beatitudes. Jesus preaches on a mountaintop and said, "Blessed are those that are hungry, for they shall be fed. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those when you are persecuted, rejoice." And it goes on and blah, 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 blah. Y'all know the story, okay? Now, do you believe that all the people that were there was going to take this sermon that day? No, of course not. There were some that said, "Oh, okay, this story, we've heard it 100 times, it's boring." There were a lot of folk that were like, "Okay, we know what he's going to say. We know what is this all about, and all of that." But there were another group that said, "Listen, what this dude is saying makes a lot of sense. Jesus never made it complicated, so why should you make your life complicated? Why should you make life in general complicated for others? Why don't you just make life just simple, plain simple?" There is one of my philosophies I'm going to give you now. It says, one apple a day keeps the doctor away. Is that so hard? It ain't that hard. Meaning, when you wake up, eat just an apple a day. And my question is, what if this philosophy is true? I want you to think, what if this is true? which means if you eat an apple a day, the tendency is that you might not get sick 365 days a year, because it keeps the doctor away. It keeps you from going to see the doctor. Plain simple. I thought you ought to drink water. I thought you ought to exercise. I speak to a lot of young people today, 19, 20, 30. You know, they run 1K and they're burnt out. They're tired. You understand what I'm saying? So these should be the part of your philosophy. If you are sick and tired of life, listen, switch, turn, move, do something else, try something else. You know, trying doesn't cost you a thing. Just try something else. Try to listen to these sermons that I've been preaching to you. Get on my YouTube, subscribe, and begin to follow me. Begin to listen. And when you listen, don't just listen with your ear, listen with your heart. Jesus says, those that love the Lord should love him and worship him in spirit and in truth, which means your heart, your soul, your mind, your body. Any person you so much love, you give your time to, you give your body to, you give your skills to, you appreciate that person. Okay? That is how simple life is. And we try to make it complicated all the time. I'm trying to make my life simple, live simple. Okay? Look at the beautiful world. Look at outside, man. It's so peaceful right here where I am at. Okay? And you can do the same. You can go into the woods every now and then and just refresh your mind. Get out from this chaotic world. Get out from this insanity. Get out from this loudness, and just find peace with yourself in the woods. And I bet you for some of y'all, just walk into the woods is your freedom. And God is going to talk to you. When I say God is going to talk to you, I'm not talking the scripture God, what we've been taught. Your conscience is going to speak to you. Your conscience, your subconscious mind is going to reflect on you and respond to you. If it's been pain, if it's been a disappointment, if it's been a job lost, your subconscious mind, which is your God, which is my God, which we call the Christ. I call the Christ today because I found the truth. And like other people said in other circles, you always need to find the highest truth. There are two different types of truth. One is the half truth and one is the whole truth. So what will you go for? The whole truth or you go for the half truth? Well, I chose to go for the whole truth because I wanted to be free. And today I'm free, free, free. And so can you be free if you want to. But you have to choose for it, young people, young man, young woman, old man, old woman. You have to choose for it. You have to make a deliberate decision. Tell your mind that enough is enough. These are one of my philosophies. My mama always told me, I remember when I was way back, you know, way little, like 4, 5, 6, and I still remember to this day. My mama would tell me a word to a wise is enough. Now, it is so deep, fellas. It is so deep, young women. A word. Jesus said, if you can take one word, you'll be okay. One word. James said, love is action. One word. Action. If you can just take one word today that I'm speaking to you, you will be okay. And the rest of your days will be better days. So young people, what I'm saying is that there are better days ahead of you. Why don't you wake up in the morning and say, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I am blessed. I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. Why don't you tell yourself that? Why don't you be satisfied with yourself? Don't commit suicide. Don't take your life. You are a human being with a great power in this head of yours. There is greatness is within you. There is so much within you that you've not even, the tip of the iceberg. You are so powerful. You are so ridiculously rich. You are so amazing, and you don't see it because nobody tells you how beautiful you are. Nobody tells you how awesome and how handsome you are. Nobody tells you how skillful you are. Nobody tells you how brilliant you are and how genius you are. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are brilliant, you are genius, you are awesome, you are powerful, you are smart, you are clever, you are intelligent, you are way beyond others of your time. I see that in you. The question is, do you see that about you? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see pride? Do you see a person who is called to this world to help, to solve the issues of this world? Or you are just living? You're just existing? Well, this Pastor Brian is saying to you that you are more than that you're better than that you can do so much more. So rise up today. Don't kill yourself. Rise up today. Don't be a leftover. Rise up today. Don't be a mediocre. Rise up today. Don't be a spectator. Rise up today. Don't be a follower or a follower. Rise up today. You know, I'm full with this words. You know, some people are just fellows. You know, they always want to just stay back and look. Rise up today and be your master of your soul, the captain of your ship, and grab the steering wheels and drive your own car. And tell yourself, I'm a better man than yesterday. Don't worry about yesteryears. Those days are gone. No regret, nothing. Just focus on the things ahead of you. I love you, and I'll be back with some more. Take care.